Hi, I'm Matt Hillebrand. It's that time of year. It's time to clean our grill. A lot of people don't necessarily take a grill apart and do a good cleaning, but I'm going to show you how to do a good cleaning. So first and foremost, I mean, all of us tend to have a wire brush. You know, you may or may not have this because the bristles sometimes can fall off, but for cleaning purposes, I'm going to use a wire brush just to kind of start the cleaning process. Now, one thing I want to say is, prior to me doing this, I did have this on high a few hours ago to kind of burn off as much of this on the grates as possible. So what you're going to want to do is put your grill on high for about 20 minutes and then let it cool, and then go ahead and do what I'm doing in terms of the wire brush. I'm going to go ahead and pull these out. If you want, you can soak these in a solution. Like I think Wolf recommends salt and white vinegar. And you can kind of let these sit if you want to get them really uber clean. I'm not going to do that right now. But if you want to make sure that those are really, really clean, you can do that. And then what we've got is, we've got these briquettes. Your grill may or may not have briquettes. You may actually have a stainless steel flavorizing bar that goes across the top. But these are briquettes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a shop vac right now, and I'm just going to vacuum those out real quick. So now that I'm done vacuuming the briquettes, I'm going to pull those out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that out. That's one, and then these are actually two separate pieces on this particular barbecue. So I'll pull those out. And then what we're going to have is we're going to have a lot of debris at the bottom. Again, I'm going to grab a shop vac real quick. I'm going to go ahead and clean this out, and then I'm going to show you what I do on the stainless steel burner. Okay, now that I've cleaned out as much debris as I could, this particular grill has a pull-out tray. So what I can do is I can either take this totally out and clean this in a slop sink or by hose, or again, we can use our shop vac. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the shop vac, and then I'm going to just wipe this clean. So I'm going to go ahead and use the shop vac. Now, part of the reason why we want to make sure we've got either the base of your grill cleaned out or this tray area is because if you have a buildup of grease, obviously it poses a fire hazard. So we don't want a major flash fire inside of your grill. So again, just make sure this is all clean. I pulled the tray out. Yours may have a non-removable tray system at the bottom, or it may actually go down into just a singular pull-out aluminum tray. So you can pull that out. You can usually replace it. So if you have a different brand grill, you can kind of buy those aluminum containers. So I'm going to finish cleaning this out, and then I'm going to go ahead and wipe it down with some degreaser. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray some degreaser on here, and you can select whatever. I think I'm using a power wash that Dawn offers. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just hit this. And I'm going to just let this sit. So I'm going to just set this over off to the side and wait for this to just work a little bit. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go over these burners just to make sure none of these portals where the gas comes out is clogged. Sometimes you'll get spider webs in there. Sometimes you'll get food debris. So what I'm going to do next, I'm just going to check this and just make sure. Perfect flame distribution coming out of all the portals on that one. Check this one. a little windy right now, so it may take a moment or two. And that one looks pretty good too. Now, this particular unit has a sear zone, which is here. I don't want to clean this, okay? This is like a porcelain honeycomb. So if you want to get your shop vac in there to clean up any small residue, but for the most part, everything's going to get burned off of this area, so we don't really want to do anything with that. And then if you want to clean this grate above, you can do that as well. I'm going to take that off probably at the end here and just soak that. But what I'm going to do now is I grab some of that degreaser, put some of that on here, and then I'm going to just go in with just like a little pad. And, you know, it's not going to be perfect, but what I want to do is I just want to get rid of all of the majority of debris that's in here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay away from where the burners ignite. So if you have an electronic ignition system, you don't really want to drench this with water. I know a lot of people want to use a power washer, and you know, which is great, and if it works for you, so be it. The issue that I see with a power washer is that you may end up damaging either the electrodes if you have an electronic ignition system, or if you've got lighting like this one has, you know, you risk damaging something. Okay, so I'm going and putting everything back. Now, it's not perfect, okay, by any stretch of the imagination, but it's going to be good for what we're kind of showing you all. So I'm going to make sure that I get everything put back in place. These grates, like I said, if you want to soak these overnight, you can do that. But I'm going to put these back. And then last but not least, I will grab the tray, the drip tray that I had, and we're going to be surprised because that actually turned out really well. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just set that like that, and I'm going to put our tray back in. Just got to make sure you line everything up, which I am not doing, so I'm going to go ahead and line that up. There we are. Good. So the last but not least, I'm going to clean the exterior. And what I'm going to use is I'm going to use the best stainless steel cleaner on the market. It is a water-based stainless steel cleaner. It's a Don's Appliance stainless steel cleaner. You can get it at donsappliances.com. It's guaranteed for doing the best stainless steel job or your money back on a can. But what I like about it, it doesn't leave any streaks like an oil-based stainless steel cleaner. Plus it leaves like a sheen on the stainless, so it holds up a lot better. By far the best stainless steel cleaner out there. Haven't found anything better. I'm sure people will comment below with their opinions, which is great because we love hearing what people think. But I will tell you, being in the industry over 30 years, I've used everything from WD-40 to the most oil-based enhanced stainless steel cleaners you can find, and this is by far the best cleaner. So there you have it, our quick video on the basics of cleaning an outdoor barbecue. And if you maintain your barbecues and make sure that you don't have excessive grease buildup, food buildup, they're going to give you great years of service. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, love hearing them below. Thank you for watching.